Hello my loves, I'm Ellie Frost, and on this channel we're talking about the multi-dimensional approach to rapidly and radically healing and transforming during and after narcissistic abuse. And this video is about how the narcissist drains your life force, right? I deal with this on a multi-dimensional level, which means physical, emotional, spiritual and energetic, right? Because a narcissistic abuse cycle, a narcissist attack really happens to like enmesh your energy field, and it's going on in the energy and psychic realms as well as the physical actual what's being said and done realm, right? They are the ultimate energy vampire, and they drain you of your life force, and they literally just like take your energy. So what happens in life is everything's an energy exchange, but we want to stay very solid in our own energy, right? We want to stay very kind of, full of vitality, full of life. Lots of people through these cycles get a lot of illness. Autoimmune disease is really common, chronic fatigue, it just goes on and on and on. But like, because your life force is being depleted, your energy source is being depleted, they are the ultimate energy vampires. So how does someone take your energy? Well, basically when we're not very resilient energetically and we're giving it to them without realizing it, right? So when we ruminate about the narcissist, when we go over and over and over in our head, like what they did, what happened, all that kind of stuff, which is what they're designed to do, narcissists, by the way. They're designed to keep you in absolute confusion. If you're not sure if someone's a narcissist, if you're really confused around them, then they probably are, because the narcissist literally wants you confused. They don't want to give you clarity. They'll never give you closure, not proper closure. You'll never have a healthy ending to these relationships, right? Because they want to traumatize you, and so that you keep having flashbacks, PTSD, and they keep having it. They get an energetic hit from it. Now, people that have studied energy sometimes say to me, well, look, how can so like if you look at there's a vibrational scale that Michael Hawkins did, where he measured the sort of energetic charge of each emotion, and at the bottom is things like grief and despair, and at the top is love. And he said love rated at 700, and I can't remember but the other like lower vibrations, they have very low scores, right? If you want to check out his book, it's called Power Not Force, and I think it's in that one where he's got the emotional scale where he's actually measured the sort of energetic charge of emotions, right? So although it's a low frequency, grief, despair, jealousy, fear, that the narcissist keeps you in, because you're traumatized, it's the charge, it's the amount of energetic charge you give it, it's very powerful. So even though it's a low vibration on the scale, I hope this makes sense. If it's not, and guys, you need more information on this, just either come into Sovereign, obviously, and I can talk you through it more, but also just comment on the channel and I'll do more to explain what this means. But basically, when you're really traumatized, you have it's like, imagine an electricity current, a very strong energetic charge, and you're giving that off to the narcissist when you're thinking about them, when you're traumatized by them, when you're having flashbacks about them, right? They want to hurt you so bad that you don't get over it. Right? That's what they want to be, the most significant person in your life. And if they can't be the most significant person in your life in the relationship, they'll try and hurt you so bad. I mean, the things that my ex did to me when I left him were outrageous, and I was heavily traumatized. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I obviously was trauma bonded, so I wanted him back. I was trying to, I went through the stage of like, I left and then I was discarded, and it was just so much energy I was giving to that, and I couldn't get out of my head. So if you can't get out of your head, guys, come into Sovereign, because we've got to be in our bodies so that our bodies can process this, right? And body needs to process emotions like our digestive system needs to process food. And when we haven't processed the emotion, we get stuck in trauma and PTSD, and it just keeps happening, right? And we're giving that energetic charge to the narcissist because that's our object of attention during that time, right? So they want to hurt you so bad that you never forget them, that they're the most significant person in your life. They want to be the one that ruined your life. They want to be the one that is, because that makes them have a sense of power. It's all about power, domination and control with the narcissist. It's all about power over you, right? So what we want to do is break the trauma bond, obviously. We want to come back into our own energy, and we want to refill our life force energy. Again, that's what I teach people how to do, so that you're full of your own energy. You're a very, very strong life force energy. You've got your vitality back, and you're not depleted and sucked by the energy vampire that is the narcissist. So remember that in our world, things are going on multidimensionally, whether you know it or not. You are a spiritual being, right? Whether you believe in whatever, I'm not new age. People say you new age. I don't even know what that means fully. You know what I mean? No, I channel ancient wisdom. I have downloads, like I have information given to me that I channel. Channel just means I'm open to higher awareness from God, the creator, the universe. I get very clear messages of things, but like I can channel for people as well. But all I'm really doing is tapping into ancient wisdom. It's stuff that we've known for years, actually. You know, we know that we've got an energy body. We know that we're a spiritual being. We're not just the human avatar. There's more to us than this physical realm. And what happens in narcissistic abuse, it's way beyond what is said and done. It's going on spiritually. It's a spiritual attack and it's an energy attack, right? So the way you deal with that is you get I've got lots of videos on here about improving your energy, but you get a strong energetic field. You do energy work to repair your field. You can push out your aura every morning with sewing hands. Just imagine you've got an aura, it's 6 foot outside of you. Just, you know, we have collapsed auras in these cycles. You can push your aura out so you can make it strong. You can call all your energy back to you, right? I did a energy activation and clearing on the channel yesterday about calling your power back. There's lots of things like that in Sovereign where we call your soul back, we call your beingness back, and then we take up space in the world, because we come from these cycles, we get very depleted, we don't take up space, we become a shell of ourselves, literally a shell of ourselves. The narcissist really does like turn you into just what they need you to be, and you become a shell of who you really are. And I'm here to help set us all free and actually bring you into your authentic truth, into your authentic power, being your full self, being your true self, aligned with your values, your boundaries, your standards, and your dreams, right? What you want to create in the world. The last module in Sovereign is about manifestation, about how you can actually create the life you want, right? Because these cycles are brutal, right? And when you're still thinking and ruminating and going over things, you're actually giving energy to the narcissist. You're actually putting gas in their tank, and that's what they want. That's why they traumatize you, because trauma is really hard to get rid of sometimes. Well, it's not hard when you know how. Well, it's a process, but it is like stored in our bodies. And the more we ruminate and the more we go over things, the more energy we're giving them, right? Because imagine like we were like electricity circuit, because we are, right? Your thoughts are like electricity going out into the ethers, and like people receive energy. You know, when you go into a room, people sometimes say you could cut the atmosphere with a knife, things like that, because they can feel the energy. In fact, the more we're in our bodies and in touch with our senses and our feelings, which is again what I teach people how to do, the more aware we are of like who's not good for us energetically. Children know, animals know very often, right? They are sensing the energy. Some children will very, very quickly not want to be around certain people, and that's because they don't like the energy, right? So energy is a really important part of our healing journey. We are actually all energy. Like, we're made up of energy. We're bigger than our bodies. We've got an energy field surrounding us, and our thoughts as well as our actions are sort of an output of that energy, right? Where we're giving our focus to. I talk about team. Time, energy, attention, money. Where we put those things is really important, and where I suggest you put it is in your own personal growth, evolution, and healing. Some people feel like they shouldn't have to heal, and I know that it's unfair. You know, these cycles are very unfair, and it can feel like, well, I've had to do so much healing that I shouldn't have had to have done. It's not fair. And I think we just have to trust that we're on a spiritual path, and we're here for our evolution and growth, and whatever lessons we've come into this life with are ours to have, and we have to have faith in the process, right? And if you found me, then you're definitely ready to heal. So please join Sovereign if you can, because it is a really, really powerful container for transmuting this, right? Please keep liking, subscribing, and sharing, and let me know what you want more of on this channel. I'm really trying to do something different here, because like information, there's a lot of information about narcissism out there, which is very important that you stay awake and aware, but I really want to shift us. I really want to bring us into ourselves. I really want to help you cut the ties and go into your true authentic life, into freedom. I don't want to just tell you everything that you already know, or keep you stuck on researching narcissists, because that's not going to heal you in the long run. Being a sovereign source to self is, and that's the whole point of my course Sovereign, right? So I love you guys. Please thank you for your support for this channel. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you want more of. Lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.